Welcome back everyone. Today will be another update on my American Squishies review. I keep finding this stuff in the store and then I keep getting gifted it. So even though I don't buy them myself, I still have a couple to review, which is great because that means I can give y'all an honest review of all this new Squishies coming out. So I'm gonna start off slow and then we'll get to the big guy later. So the first few little Squishies I'm going to review are ones from Michaels. Now these are the new, I guess, series that they have, according to my friend who got them for me, and these were only $1, with the exception of this one. This one was $2, and it kind of reminds me of a Sumiko Gurashi character, doesn't it? I want to say that they use the same mold, but these are delightfully squishy. Not the slowest rising, but I mean for $2 and $1, that's not bad at all. I especially like this little mushroom guy. So cute. And then there's this little bear. So for $1 or $2, you can't really go wrong. If you like the design, that's not a bad deal at all. The next two Squishies that I'm going to review are some soft and slow Squishies. Now, I did not buy these. Someone gifted them to me for Christmas. So these are their new animal series. And I have to say I'm a little impressed. They definitely changed their formula, at least for some of them. I did find them in store as well, and I tried squeezing all of them. And they have varying levels of slow risingness, so you really have to kind of check before you buy, which is good that they are just in a bag so you can check right then and there before buying a squishy that may not be the squishiest. So here we have one of their koala, and none of these have any scent, or at least not one that I was able to notice. So the koala is fairly more slow rising than their previous pastry Squishies that I've had before. It's still faster to rise in some areas, but delightfully squishy, and this matte smooth paint job makes the texture really nice. I was hoping they would be a little sticky from the gloss, but they're really not. It's still a very satisfying squish though. And they are not scented, as I said. Yeah, they just smell like plastic, which is really, really not a good smell. So next we have this seal, and I have to say this is my favorite. This little guy is so squishy. Not only is it really cute, but look at that. I think this is, I was not expecting something this squishy from that brand, but look at this. And I've been squishing this one for a bit since I got it a couple of days ago, and I have not seen any major defects, which is good. So maybe a little sturdier than the previous pastry sets. I'm still very critical when it comes to designs though, especially for animals. So I do have to say, even though I think this koala is the best designed out of the two, I'm still not that attracted to their animals. The face is cute, but there's just something about it that's just, it doesn't scream cute like the simplistic Japanese designs do, which you can kind of tell that they try to replicate that simplicity, but there's just something about it. Maybe the color choice that just, it's not the same. But if you're interested in slower rising squishies, definitely check out Soft and Slow. They were still $6 last time I checked. And if you're fine with that price and you like one of their designs, just make sure you get a slow rising one for ultimate squish. The last thing that I'm going to open is this Smooshy Mooshies Bento box. Now these took a while to show up at my Walmart, but I finally saw them last time I went, and this is I think this is the last thing I'm probably going to open from Smooshy Mooshies, just because I wanted to try and see what they did. It was a little pricey, $15, but you do get this big one and then two besties. So when you consider that the little blind cups are 10 and those have one bestie, I think that's what they tried to do, especially with the bigger box. They're probably making you pay for packaging and the extra little bestie. Still too pricey for me to buy more than one, but you know. Uh-oh. Okay. So So I got the little, I think it's a dessert, little crepe guy. I thought it was a taco at first. So let's see. A little dog. Then we have the churro. Avocado got me really excited. Here is the little cup that has all the ball chains you put on them. And then a sticker. Oh, so sweet. Very cute. Camera won't focus. It's because it's so tiny. And you can pop this off so it looks like an actual bento box. But are they really expecting you to use this as a bento box? Because that's kind of weird. So here is the little name tag they usually include with the smaller ones as well. And let me see this checklist. So I have Sassy Fuzzy Fox. Fussy. So I have Sassy Fussy Fox, Marlo Avocado, and Chelsea Churro. So then is that a crepe? Is that what it's supposed to be? And here we have the bottom available in the series. I think I've gotten this little Frankie Frenchie before, as well as one that's not in this series. So I think the frozen desserts is a different one you can also get. So let's take a look at these cute little squishies. So here we have the fox. Very cute. Matte finish. Nice paint job. Punimaru quality slow rising, man. I'm so impressed with Smooshy Mooshies. I do have one criticism though. They're very fragile. They really are. So be careful with them. I've already ripped one of mine twice. And using fabric paint as glue worked on fixing it. But you know, if it's just gonna keep breaking with the smallest little tug, then what's the point? Very squishy. And this smells like, I don't know what this smells like, honestly. What is it supposed to be? It kind of smells like the generic squishy bread smell, but I don't know what that is, honestly. I cannot tell. But very cute. The bento box is a little pricey, so unless you're really into the whole idea, the packaging design, and the little squishies inside, I wouldn't recommend it that much. Here we have the Churro Lady. Pretty squishy. Interesting texture. I think it's because of the pattern of the churro. Oddly enough, this smells fruity. It doesn't smell like chocolate or something I would expect churro to smell. Not that strong of a smell either. Next we have the little avocado. These besties are denser than the ones I've previously gotten, but they're still pretty squishy and slow rising for as small as they are. Again, this smells fruity, but I cannot for the life of me tell what that smells like specifically. I found a use for the box. So like always, I only recommend these if they're in your price range and if you like what you saw, squish-wise as well as design-wise. $15 for this Smushy Mooshy Bento box was a bit much for me, so I only bought one, and that's all I'm ever going to plan to buy in the future unless they come out with something really nice. The besties I would not recommend buying on their own. I know they make those blind bag versions for $3 each. They're just too tiny for me to be $3. Although I do think the cups are definitely worth it. You get a very good size squishy that's also slow rising and scented, as well as a little bestie. If you like the new soft and slow rising designs, I do recommend at least checking them out at Walmart is where I've seen them so far, and just squishing each one to find the best one, because the squish recipe varies with every single one, so it really depends on what you're into. And then the dollar ones, I mean, you can't go wrong. If you find one that's cute and you are attracted to, I definitely recommend at least picking it up just to have a cute little squishy on your bag. So I do recommend them for a nice inexpensive squishy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in my next video.